Very warm welcome to all of you. Guys, I'm Aditya Tomar, your business growth expert. I think the way we have started this session, you really liked it, right? Just type in the comment box whether the way we have started this session is really looking cool or not, because it's a one way of making the whole audience into the warm audience. And this is the expertise I'm having. So just type in the comment box, guys. Say hi so that I can see your presence. Just hold on. Okay. Just hold on. I'm just checking my microphone. Just hold on. Okay. Hopefully, yeah. My microphone got disconnected. Just hold on, guys. Just hold on. I think there is some issue with my. Okay. Just hold on. Still because of the audio issue, please check your microphone. 2 seconds. Try again. Just hold on. Let me check my microphone issue. There was some issues coming. Okay, I think now you can hear me well. So guys, just type in the comment box the way we have started this session. Does it make sense to you? Because this is the right way of forming your cold audience into warm audience, right? So just type in the comment box if you can hear me, if you can see me, so that I can start this session. The people who are webinar, the people who are in my different groups, because I have connected my different groups on my different platforms, whether it's my YouTube channel, whether it's my Facebook groups, whether it's my Facebook fan page, whatever the different sections. Just type in the comment box wherever the section you are seeing this, whether you are able to hear me or whether you are able to see me or not. Let me type hi everyone in the comment box so that we can make this session more interactive. Hello everyone. Okay, so guys, today we are going to discuss about conversion blueprint, right? What's the right strategy? Because today we are here in the webinar of 2KF, right? And this Thursday webinar is really special, where we are talking about how we can get the leads, how we can do the right structuring of the systems to get the to build the influence, to get the right audience from the market, to get the right lead from the market, and get the conversion. So today I'm going to show you how you can have the minimum setup, right, which gives you the right conversions and the quality conversions from the online space. And in this session, guys, I will tell you, I will show you some stats as well, how we are doing it without, without playing any kind of a paid ads as of now. We used to play, right? Because once we are used to convert cold audience into the warm audience, we play the paid ads as well, and we take the traffic from different sources as well, so that we can build our quality internal audience for the conversion. So I will show you that stats as well, what the results we are getting, and whatever the blueprint I'm showing you. This blueprint is used by the experts, right? The people who are really doing good in the online space, the people who are doing massive sales, massive results, whether they are doing the products or they are selling the affiliate products, or they are doing the services. This is the right blueprint which used by the expert. So I'm giving you that blueprint totally free, right? And trust me, guys, in this webinar, you will learn something really good, which will help you to grow your business, or to grow whatever the part of the job you are doing. It will really help you in that, right? So let me share my screen with you. Share that just a moment. Hopefully you can see my screen, right? And before starting this session, this is a brief introduction about me and my companies that I'm running, right? And this is the webinar of Tutti Hub especially. So if you want to start your online journey, right? If those people who don't believe in LinkedIn profile, trust me, guys, you should build your LinkedIn profile, because that gives you lots of credibility from the market. If you are not building your LinkedIn profile, trust me, you will be losing the good amount of quality leads from the market, right? So if you want to know more about me, just go to askadi.co/LinkedIn. You will see every bit of about me, whatever I have did, whatever I am doing, what the profile I'm carrying, what's the expertise I'm having, what the companies I'm running. So this is the right strategy when you are starting your online journey. So I'm Aditya Tomar, having an experience of around 15 years, and the expertise that I'm having is business. I'm a business growth expert, and the skills that I'm carrying right now is to design the business, to build the business, and to grow that business. So that's the skill I'm having, and I have the few pillars while doing all this. Few pillars of growing that business, right? Today I'm going to share that with you, and trust me, it will be really a fruitful session for you, which all the knowledge which I'm going to share with you. So this is the software company that I'm running from past 9 years. This is my aggregator platform. This is just started 2.5 years back. This is my consultancy company, which is talk about business building, designing, and promoting the businesses. If you want to know more about, if you want to have some kind of a requirement regarding your lead generation, just go to askadi.co/work. My team will be there to help you out. If you want to learn about digital marketing or step by step to build your influence, just go to askadi.co/learn. So this is the brief introduction. And now, well done is better than well said. This is the creative that I got from my team today, right? And it's really looking cool, I suppose. Just type in the comment box if it's looking good or not. So we will be focusing on more doing rather than just saying, right? So I will going to show you that how you can build your influence in the online space step by step. Let me tell you guys one thing. When you're starting your career, right, especially in the business or as an entrepreneur, try to be independent. right? Try to be independent. Don't depend on anyone, right? Whether you're in a job also, try to build those skills which help you to make make irrepressible, right? Nobody can replace you, right? So you have to build those kind of skills once you are starting your journey, whether it's a job, whether it's a your entrepreneurial journey, whether it's a your business journey, whatever the work you're doing, right? Try to build more skills which help you to grow without anybody's help, right? That will take you much longer. Definitely team will be required once you starting your journey for the uh, longer period, right? So today what I'm going to tell you, it's containing only 5 steps, and that will help you if you are not, because I've designed these points like this. If you don't know about anything, how to build your online business, if you don't know anything about how to start your online journey, these points really help you, right? And if you know how to do all this, still you are not getting the results, still you are not getting the quality leads, then also it will help you. So let's start this journey. How we can build our influence, how we can take the good conversion from the market step by step. Let me show you in my 5 points. Let's start that. So the first point is, when you are starting your online journey, right, you will be focusing on 2 things, right? Whether it's a product or it's a service. Either you will be selling some kind of a product, whether that product you're going to make, right, or whether you're taking that product from some kind of a, I would say, if I say in the online, as an affiliate, right? You will be going to promote some product which is an affiliate product of other people, and you are going to promote those products, right? So these are the 2 things which you're going to work on it, right? In this term, it is called as own product, right, and OPP, others people product, right? Or you are doing the services. Now, this is the 2 things you required once you're starting your online journey, right? Whether you will be selling some kind of a services, whether it's a software services, whether it's a coaching services, whether it's educational, whether it's any kind of a service that you are looking for, or you going to sell any kind of a product, whether you going to make that product, or whether you will take any kind of product from the market. So this is the minimum requirement you should be having once you start your online journey, right? And how these 2 things, how we can sell in the market. So what's the right strategy, right? So let me tell you that what's the right strategy will be used to sell these things. So let me tell you step by step. You should be required. This is the minimum setup, right? I think if you have gone to our previous webinar, especially the webinar that we do on Thursday about lead generation, you have seen those webinars. We have talked about different pillars of building your influence, right? Which I have explained in more details. If you haven't gone all those webinars in the previously, just go to Kuti Hub YouTube channel. You will find every section of the webinars that we have did. So let me type the people who are in our private webinar. So let me type for you. You have to go to YouTube channel, right? So you can see all the things which we have did in the past, right? All the webinars that we have did. You can go to that and you will find whatever we have done, right? Now let's come to that screen again. How you can build your influence, guys? Let me tell you one thing. Mostly people don't understand the online business power, right? They don't. Sometimes they think lots of the work, right, that happen in the online space. Just hold on. Just it has been disconnected. Yeah. So most of the time, what happens is when the people starting their online journey, right? They think that they don't get that much confidence that they really can do well in the online space without a team or without anybody hiring, right? They can do well in the online space, right? How they can sell their services or how they can generate the leads from the online space. They generally don't have the right. I would say it's not a rocket science, but it's a science, right? If you are starting your journey in the online space, then you have to apply the right strategies, which gives you the scientific results, right? It's not like one day you're starting that, okay, let's promote our ads and we will get the traffic and we will people start buying it. That generally don't happen, right? You have to be right strategy. You have to set the right strategy to get the audience and to get the sales and to get the leads. Mostly people who are doing good, they have their internal audience, which I always say in my last webinars. They have their internal audience, they have their influence, then only they able to sell their services in the online space. Because people buy from the people, right? When you're starting your journey, the people buys from the people, and it really matters. Make sense? It really matters, guys. So, if you are starting your journey, then you have to build one landing page at least. If you're not focusing on the website complete ecosystem, that's fine. You can have at least one landing page which talk about the offers and the results that you are having, right? Whatever the offer and the result that you are having, that should be take care only that landing page, because that landing page is the place where you will going to bring the traffic. But this will not help you with just bringing a traffic on that landing page. That landing page should be connected with the different tools which required to get the quality leads and the conversions, right? So let me show you that what the points it should cover. The first one will be, you should be focusing on the offer or the result. Never focus on the product, right? You should be focusing, lucrative offer and the results, whatever your product will give to the customers. Then you will get the better conversions. People will be more interested to connect with you. People will be more interested to interact with you, right? So you should be focusing on that mode. That once you're starting your online journey, just focus on that page, the one page that you will be making, right? Just use the right offer and the result. That's it. Now, still, nobody knows you, right? Nobody knows you. So, this is only the offer that you are promoting and bringing the traffic, right? So, if you have a lucrative offer, people definitely like to take that, like to have that offer, if that offer really suits them, whatever the niche, whatever the audience you are bringing according to that product selling or the services you are selling, right? Then you should be having the audience capturing page, right? And what it contain your name, and you will be capturing that name and the email ID at least. In this, I will tell you how to capture the 100% audience, right, without losing a single customer. But this is the minimum requirement. I think I always, when I say about online marketing, I always say that you should capture the audience, whatever the traffic you are bringing on the landing page, and this often will help you to take some audience, right, into from the cold to warm, right? They want to interact with you, they want to know, they want to hear from you, right? So this is the minimum requirement, right? The third thing is pixel one. You should be having one pixel, and the pixel which I have already discussed. If you haven't seen those, whatever the pixel you should use, just go to the previous webinar that we have did on our YouTube channel. Then the pixel one should be required, at least one pixel, whether it's a Google, whether it's a Facebook, whether it's a ad roll, whatever the pixel you want, for the 100% capturing of the traffic, right? And this traffic you going to retarget. Suppose, as I say, suppose on this you have bring, right, and on offer page you have bring around, let's take an example, 1,000 users. right? Make sense? Then over here, the opt-in, only 200 people connected with you. That's it. Nobody else. It means that the 800 people for which you have already invested, suppose you are getting a quality leads, quality traffic from the online sales because you are very serious in business, right? And you definitely want the conversion. You don't want the cheap traffic. You don't want the traffic which don't convert. You don't want those people in your community which don't have the credit cards and debit cards, right? And let me just make you more straightforward. So you will, when you have invested around 100 rupees per lead, right, or 200 rupees per lead, then you are focusing that at least the people who left without taking any action, you should retarget them. So these 800 people, right, these 800 people, you have to again retarget using the retargeting ads. Make sense? And guys, let me tell you, never fascinate, just fascinate with those kind of a results when the people says they got a lead with a cost of around 6 rupees, right, or 5 rupees or 10 rupees. Those leads don't convert. Trust me, somehow 1 or 2% can convert, but when you are targeting the niche clients, it means that let's take an example. When your interest targeting of the audience is very laser focused, right, then definitely the cost of the conversions of taking a lead will be high. If you run the ad without any I would say without any interest audience, without any interest targeting, just run your ad whatever the platform, whether it's a Facebook or Google, you will get a hell lot of leads, right? But all those leads will not be fruitful for you. Why to invest? Why to waste those money, right? When you don't require those people in your community, right? Makes sense. So it means that once you have invested your hard-earned money or to bring 1,000 users, you want to capture the people who didn't take any action to follow them again. They might be they got interested and this opt-in from 200 to become 400 or 300, whatever the target you want, right? Then the fourth point is social proof. You should be having some kind of a testimonials or some kind of a social proofs, or if you don't have, that's fine. I mean, that's not a mandatory part, but if you have, then it will really help you to get the best conversions, whether you talk about the leads, whether you talk about the sales, right? In fact, there's a tool also, right, which is named with the social proof itself, which gives the other audience that this product has been by 2 hours back, 3 hours before, or 4 hours before. Yeah? So that will give more confidence to the audience when they are on your landing page, because now you are just focusing on you are very laser focused. You are very laser focused to get the sales because you have invested that. Then you are very serious to get the sales. So then you should be focusing on these things as well, right? You are not doing any kind of a time pass, because you are taking this online business as your career. And if you are taking it the seriously, then the results will be whatever you will get, it will get good, right? If you're doing the time pass, then the result will be the time pass, right? Makes sense. Then the fifth point is tracker. You should have the right tracker on the landing page. It means that sometimes what happens is when you buy the traffic, suppose let me take an example. Let me take I'm just using three ads, three traffic source, right? One is Facebook ads, right? Then is Google ads, right? And third is solo ads. That's it. Only three. Now let me the same. I mean, this is your hidden link, right? If I say the landing page is, let me take an example. Landing page is askadi.co, or let me say Aditya Tomar.in, right? This is the landing page, right? So what you are doing is the ads which you are bringing from the Facebook, you are taking askadi.co/fb, right? And this is the display URL, and which hide this URL, adityatomar.in, right? Similarly, Google askadi.co/Google Google Ads, right? And then askadi.co/follow, or you can say Udemy. I think I've already given this webinar also. Solo ads, if you want the really good leads and the conversion, just go to udemy.com. Definitely, it will help you a lot to get a good leads and the conversion. So you can see all these three tracking links is talking about only this URL, and you are able to track that the people from where you are purchasing or from where you are getting the traffic, are that traffic is quality enough or not. There is a tool called ClickMagic. ClickMagic.com, right? Just check this. It will help you to track, in fact, the level of the traffic. Tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, whatever the level of the traffic you are getting, and from all sections, because it's much better than the Google Analytics, right? It will help you to understand whether you are somebody is not cheating you. So once you want the quality traffic from the online space, you will be more focusing that the people should not cheat you, right? Because on the online space, lots of people cheat. So if you want the opt-ins, if you don't have the double opt-in in your opt-in forms, then the people will give you the fake kind of opt-ins to get the money from you, right? So to get the proof that whatever the traffic you have got, it's not bot traffic, it's a real traffic. This tool will really help you, and it will help you to hide your main URL along with these tracking URLs, so that you get the right information about the different traffic and which traffic is giving which is the best traffic you are getting, and which is giving you the best conversion. Just if you think this topic really makes sense to you, just type awesome in the comment box, so that I can see you are really interested what I'm going to show you next. Just type in the comment box if you think this is really making sense to you. Just type in the comment box awesome. I can see a lot of people are here in my private webinar. Just type in the comment box awesome, so that I can see this is really making sense to you. Okay. Let's move to, okay. Thanks, Rishabh. Thanks. Let's move to the next part. And guys, the third point that I'm going to tell you, I always say I always say in my company, we are a smart people with a smartphone, right? Because our kids are more smarter than us, but at least we know if we are seeing the ads, what we are going to get, right? So we are the smart people with smartphone. Then the people who are doing this kind of a stuff, right? Who are like us, who like to be expert, but internet marketing don't have any kind of a book. It's a case studies which you have to hit and trial and get the results. If somebody is getting the results, you will see how he's getting the results, and you should implement that as well. There is no book or there is no course of internet marketing or digital marketing. Trust me, guys. There is some case studies, there is some structure, there is some pattern which you should follow. You will get the result. But in some cases, people try more effort, or people do more creativity to get better results, to be honest, right? But at least you should know the basics so that you can get the results. And then the more creativity you will apply, you will get the best results. That's I believe, right? So the third point is only for those people who are really smart, right? Who think they are the smart people in this world, and nobody can beat them. For them, this is some kind of a trust factor, so that we can really think if they are really interested in that in our system or not, right? So let's introduce a bridge page in between, right? Why the bridge page? Because it will help you two things. One is the people who like to give the fake numbers XYZ, fake mobile numbers, whatever they want, and just to see the information what's next. Because once you offering something good, right? Suppose you are saying that you will get this phone or with this phone, whatever. I mean, whether it's a phone or whether it's a suppose you will say you will get your YouTube introduction video in just 2 minutes, right? At a price of $1. People like to see that. What's how you will do that. So there are some smart people who will what they like to do is they just give the wrong number, they will give the wrong information, right? And they will like to see that information on the next page because they know that because they are some internet marketer as well in that kind of a group, right? And they are some smart people as well. So they like to see the next information, what it's there on your landing page to the next page. So we are not showing the product to them until they get qualified from us. It's a qualification check, right? Bridge page is a qualification check which help us to because we have invested thousand. I'm suppose if I take an example, suppose to bring the 1,000 users, right? If I take an example, I have invested around 20,000 rupees. Right? This is an example, 20,000 rupees. So I want those 1,000 users should be the real one who understand that kind of a concept, who understand that kind of a, who need that kind of a knowledge. I don't want the less committed people. I don't want the people who are not serious. So I don't want that. So to save our money, we want these things to be in place, right? Makes sense? Just type in the comment box if you really think it makes sense, because we are looking the quality conversions, right? Because lots of time we on the call or in my personal one-to-one meetings as well, the people say that they know how to generate leads, they know how to get conversion, but they don't get the quality leads because you never focus how to get the quality person in your system, right? Now let me show you. There you should have one survey page in between, right? And this survey page will make will help the people to think again, right? If you introducing some kind of information, if they really interested, because let me tell you, if you will say, if you have put your right email number and right email ID, then only you will see that information. Just an example, I'm just thinking right now. Just whatever you asking, what your real interest is, what you are looking for. Just a bit around 5 question survey, right? And once that survey, that person given wrong information and all, whatever he wants, right? Because he was very eager to see the sales page or whatever the information, because maybe he looking for some kind of a other people product to get his affiliate marketing to be more successful, right? It's happened. It's no issues on that. So what you want is at that page you have given 4, 5, or 6 kind of a questions, right? And once that question has been filled, then you asking that person, this link will be received at your correct mobile number and your email ID. Then whatever the information he has given earlier, right, for the testing, now he give you the right information if he really the right person. And if he is not really the right person, that person will not be able to enter in your premises as well, right? Because the link that you will going to send of the product page, you are applying a qualification check in between, and then that link will be seen once he will put the right information in that opt-in page. Make sense? So, here also you can to know the real again applying the next pixel, right? So you understand who the people, which is your this bridge page, right? And the tracker, whatever the tracker you are having. So this is how you. Just hold on, guys. Just hold on. I'm just connecting again. Just hold on. There was some issue, so that's the reason. I'm just sharing the screen with you again. Just type in the comment box if you can see my screen, so that great. So what I was saying is, let me open this again. It's got okay, fine. So I was saying you should be focusing, right? You should be focusing on this survey page, right? And this survey page is going to just hold on. This survey page will help you to identify the people with the right mindset, right? Whether those people are really interested in your product, or those are going to be your real user or not, right? So this is really important, guys, because everybody try to be very smart when they are playing in the online space, right? And you have to be smart as well. So this is a check which will help you to understand the people with the real mindset, right? You try to know the intention of them. I mean, the survey page will contain little questions, so that you can. I mean, the people who are going to be in your internal page, because just see like that, you have invested a lot, right? Because you are investing, suppose 20,000 rupees, right? And suppose your product having a cost of around 10,000, 5,000, whatever, and you just want only 4 sales, right? Only 4 sales to cover, to take the break even of whatever you have invested, right, in the marketing, to bring 1,000 users. The four is to I would say to cover up the marketing cost, and the rest, whatever the rest sale you will get, it's a profit for you. This is how the internet marketing works, right? You have to understand the break even part once you're starting your journey in the online space, right? Makes sense? So you will be focusing only these things. Yeah, you try to understand the people, their intention, right, their interest, and ask again, give me your right email ID and name. Now if that person who is really interested in your product, this time he will give you the right ID and name and email ID, right? And ask them, you will receive the next phase of the link or the webinar access, whatever the sales page you are having over here, in that email. And trust me, that audience, suppose now over here you got only 50 people, right? You can say this survey page, this bridge page gives you 50 audience, and that to be your true audience from the 1,000 users. Now
you need only 4 sales. If I talk about, let's say, having a product of around 5,000 rupees, right? 5,000 doesn't is much for the people who are looking for the digital marketing, whatever the product you are having in the online space, right? Only 5,000, right? And once you're using only 4 sales, still you are having lots of bandwidth to convert rest of the people to get the profits. Now, with this survey page, you will be getting the true audience, and that too will help you to grow, right? So now we reaches over here, and this page, at the sales page, you are with the audience of around 50 only. Make sense? Just type in the comment box if you think it's really making sense. Whatever I'm saying, it's really making sense to you. Just type, I would say, I like it. Just type in the comment box, I like it, so that I can understand you are really getting this point from the heart. So the bridge page, this is the hack which only the expert do. Just type in the comment box, I like it. Make this session interactive, guys. I can see a lot of people here. Only Nick has given awesome. Rest, I can see a lot of people is here. Just type in the comment box. If you want session to be interactive, just you have to type it. Just type, I like it. Okay, so let's move further. Now, we are reaches to the sales page of this, of your product. And the sales page will be started with 50 audience, right? Because now the 50 people that reaches your sales page are your customers, right? And you have only 2 things on the sales page, either add to cart or checkout. And you are adding your trackers on both of them. Tracker who have reaches to add to cart, and the tracker who have reaches your checkout page. One pixel for 1 pixel for checkout, 1 pixel for add to cart, and this is the tracker, right? So what are you going to achieve now? You are going to see the in the 50 people who are literally warmed enough, right, to take your product, what went wrong when they didn't buy the product from you, right? So what you will do is, if the people are reaches to your add to cart, then you will be discussing about, sir, I have a better offer for you. Suppose if earlier you are having around giving 20% discount, you can say, sir, I have a better offer for today. You can take the same product with 10% extra with a discount, right? So you can give more offers so that the conversions can happen, right? You are now, because in this webinar we are talking about the conversion. So just think on that note. Now you are trying to give, you are trying to take as much as people which is reaches your sales page, the conversions, right? Now there is a email responder over here, right? Email responder, right? This email responder will connect with two card people, right, and ask them what went wrong, right? Your product is still in the cart, and we can give you the better discount, right? So it means that you are reminding them about the product and more offer to them, so that you get the sales from them. Make sense? Then the people who are in checkout page, the emails will be like, how can we help you, right? What went wrong? Because those are the people, they are about to pay, but somehow the net connectivity was not good, card failed, whatever the issues are. Call us on this number, suppose something like that, right? So when the audience is so hot, You want the people should connect because they are trying to purchase your product, but somehow it was not going through. Lots of reason happens once you are working in the online. So you want the people should connect with you directly, whatever the support number you are having, and you get the sale. Just say, is this making sense to you? Because now you have reaches from the 1,000 people to the people of 50, and now here you are trying to convert as much as the people you can, right? You need only five people for your break, or sorry, let's say around 4 people for your break even, and rest is your profit. Make sense? Make sense, right? Now, after that, you have reaches to a page called thank you page. It means that, let's take an example. I got over here 10 people, or you can let's have a 8 people, right? 8 people from the 50, right? It means that almost 1.5 or 1.6, whatever the percentage is, right? You can understand I'm just taking 1% sale, 1%. In 1% also you are getting a profit of around 5,000, right? Making sense? Because 5,000 is coming out your break even with the 20,000, and then 5,000, 25,000 is total amount, and 5,000 is your profit, right? So I'm just taking an example of around eight conversions. So I'm getting 2x. The conversion is automatically 2x, right? You are getting a 2x sale. Now 8 sales you can get easily, you can get, right? If that much audience you have invested to get the traffic, right? Now here the real play is, you need the quality traffic, right? You don't need the cheap traffic, you don't need the clicks, you don't need the people who don't have the credit cards. So just understand the power of online marketing, right? That's why always say, once you have a setup ready, right, just focus on the right traffic source so that you can get the right traffic to purchase that product, right? And I have shown you around, there are around 12 sources, right? 12 sources, or sorry, 14 sources are there of the traffic, right? If 1,000 users who all having a good profile and all, definitely you will get 8 people who will take that product, right? The kind of a product you are promoting. Now let's play a game here. What I generally do, generally this is the tactics of the experts. Once the person bought your product, right, then you are going to show him more product on the thank you page, and you can do 2 or 3 things. If uh, you are not selling any kind of a product, you are just capturing the lead on the thank you page, just put your Google AdSense link, ad. Trust me guys, you will get lots of click, and Google pay according to the click, right? So one hack is, one money hack. Put Google AdSense on thank you page in case of free lead capturing. Give me, just, if you think it's really makes sense, just say, just type in the comment box, I like it. Just say in the comment box, it's really making sense to you, because this hack the people don't disclose easily, and I'm just giving you this knowledge totally free. Why? Because I value your time that you have invested within my webinar, right? And knowledge, right? If I'm sharing a good knowledge to the good people, right, they get the value will be added in their lives, right? So this is the kind of the strategy you should follow, guys. You should have your, in case of I don't have any kind of product, I don't have any product to sell, I don't know how which product to choose, right? Let's capture the leads for my own services or the product that you are having, right? So you are not charging anybody. If you're looking for the free leads, you will get a lead at a cost of around 20 rupees, 10 rupees, I mean whatever the leads are, right? You can you don't think about whether that person having a credit card or not. You are looking, you have a thank you page. At the thank you page you are having a Google AdSense link, which link the people like to click once he is registered, and you will get good amount of sale. I mean, good amount of click you will get from the AdSense. You will get good commission, right? So this is a hack, and trust me, you will earn a lot, right? I do that. Let me show you more. Right now, you can once you are happy because the person who have taken your product, right? You can show more product with the same niche with a lesser price. Trust me, that person is already a buyer of yours, right? And if he can see that deal on the page, because at the thank you page, the person having laser focus, right? Because he's already committed, he already mature to go with you, and he already right now, guys. Let me tell you one thing: the customer who will the audiences who will be your customer, they are not duffers, right? They are the mature people, because if they have buy something for you from you, right, either you have given some kind of a value to them, right, or either you already have your influence in the market, that's why they trust you, that's why they are buying from you. Make sense? If you also building that kind of an audience, that's why my course askali.co influence. If you it will take some, maybe 3 months, 4 months, but if the sense you able to make in the market, you worry about this selling, about or whatever you people will buy from you by itself, because they know you personally, that you deliver the values, and you also have the ethics of delivering the good values, good product, showing good product value, like help them to grow in their life. So you show them the different product, and it will give you the upsales at the thank you page. Make sense? And the most important thing, you have to choose. I mean, I'm not saying you should populate your thank you page with everything. Only one or two things. That's it. Whatever you on one day you are targeting something. That's it. It means that one day you are targeting Google AdSense one day, because I don't want it to be very much populated. Otherwise, client will not click anything and it will go away, right? Then one day you are targeting offer to join your community, join, right? Then you will be having your pixel, right? In that you will be it's for the best tracking, who will how many customers you got. And third day you are targeting your other third day same niche product. Make sense? So you can easily understand in these three things. You can anyone, when whatever gives you the best result, just use that without any further thinking, right? Just use that, and keep that for long. Whether if the people are getting if you're getting a good clicks and getting a good commission from the Google, keep that. If you're getting a sale from your product, keep that for the longer term. If you are the people are getting registered in your private community, keep that for the longer term, whatever as per your target goal. So this is all I have, guys, in the conversion blueprint. Just tell me, did you like it or not? Is it this kind of a knowledge is the top niche knowledge, guys? Generally, people charge a lot for this kind of a to share this kind of a knowledge, right? And my strategy are I'm having different businesses. I'm not looking at my 9:30 webinar. I'm looking to give values as much as I can for free for 30 minutes. And whatever I do, I should share that because I want it will help you as well because I have started my journey at that point of time where I was not having 100 rupees in my pocket. In fact, let me tell you one thing. I have worked around 4 years in my corporate, right? I'm a good scholar. I'm not saying I'm not. I was not a good scholar. I was a good scholar, right? But once my business journey was started, right, at that point of time, there was no people like to take your hand and help you to let's make you learn how to do business, right? Nobody tells you, nobody share their secret, especially in business. In friendship, in, people like to share something, but in business, very hard, right? Then the journey has been started. There was around 2 years of 2 years of, I mean, I would say a real struggle because whatever the saving I had, right, in my job, I have just invested all, right? And somehow with the lots of tries and all, I have focused only one thing, the software, right? And somehow I started my software business first, and for that software business, I have taken around 2 years to come out with the money circulation, right? So that you have a stable income for yourself. You can understand that that was the struggling time. Now I can understand if the people are, at that point of time. Let me tell you one example. I was making the softwares, I was making the plugins for different people because at that point of time I was not aware of internet marketing because in India in 2011 that was not very much popular, right? The people used to do in US the affiliate marketing is around 52% people do the affiliate marketing in US, right? So I was not aware at all. There was one plugin that I have made for a person, and he has sell that plugin within one night or two night around 24 lakhs. He has made just 24 lakhs, and I was really surprised. And I have taken how much money I have taken is $500. So then I understand the power of internet marketing, right? Because internet marketing, once you are into the internet, once you want to sell your services, once you want to sell your product in the internet, on the internet, guys, if you build influence, good. Because why that person able to sell all those things? That person was having influence. He was doing lots of, I would say, this kind of a webinars, or the email responders at that point of time, landing pages and all. I was not aware of it, right? And then this journey I've started in 2017, right? So you can understand what's the bigger if you able to succeed this, I mean, if you able to master this technology, trust me guys, you will never look back, or you will not do any kind of a business. I do multiple business. You can see my profile on LinkedIn. I'm into, but honestly, there is no business better than the software business because it gives you lots of freedom to grow yourself and lots of time for you, for your family, whatever, right? So I want you should succeed. If you really have, that's why I say I don't believe in saying the things, right? I don't believe in, I mean, well done is better than well said. Actions make the difference. Just talking doesn't make the difference. Thinking, desires, having good dreams will not help you until unless you will tap into the market, or if you tap into the really practically, then you will see the pain, but it's fine. But if you have the right learnings, that's why I give these kind of a learning which people charge a lot, right? I just give them for free. I know somebody will be stuck in somewhere. This will definitely help them. Now still you want some help from my side. I mean, it's just that step by step, right? Because this is the knowledge sharing that work I do. I mean, I just do the, still the people don't get, right? Still the people want the help to do the step by step learning. I mean, to show you how the website to be make, how your, I mean, these graphics to be make, right? How, what tool to be used, how I mean, integration of landing pages to be done, how the webinar setup, like today I have shown the webinar. Yesterday there was a setup of a webinar that I've shown you how to set up your webinar. So how to arrange all this, how to stream. Like you can see this. This is the link of the streaming server, which you can right now. I have changed it. If you are in my private webinar, the people who are in my private webinar, they will see only this screen. And similarly, this screen is transmitted to many parts of other platform, right? So this kind of a mastery I will help you in. And trust me, it will change your learnings, your business, your the way you're doing the online things. Or if you don't have any kind of online business expertise, I will help you to build your dreams, right? Because Friday, on Friday, the webinar times, the free webinars is Monday to Thursday. Now this is the Thursday. Tomorrow I don't have the free webinar, right? I think if you get the notification, I will remove that, because from tomorrow, I mean, from tomorrow there is a one-to-one meeting, which is for my paid members, right, who have taken my courses. I mean, I've shown you in the last yesterday itself. There are around 490 students that has been enrolled in my courses. 490, right? So there is one-to-one meetings at 9:30 for my paid members, so that we can share good knowledge. I can understand their problems. I can give my suggestions so that it can help them to do the right business, or it will help them to come out that struggle, right? So as much as I can. So 30 minutes is the Zoom link that I have shared with my people. So similarly, you can also be the part of it, right? So I will help you in step-by-step learning. There is a online business setup. This is the name has been changed. It's an online business setup where you will learn step by step how to do all this kind of integration and to build your, because let me tell you guys, if the system is not ready, you bring the best quality traffic from the market. If you can, you can bring the audience from the TV or newspaper. The system is not ready, the people can't see you, can't find you properly, the people can't follow you properly, you will lose your money. At the end, you will shut that business down, right? I mean, you close that business. So I don't want that. If you really want to build your dreams in the online space, just build the system correctly first. It take around 30 days, or now the times are more with the people. It takes around only I would say 15 days. If this course you want to do dedicatedly, in 15 days the system is ready. Then you have to just bring the quality traffic, right? Whether in the Facebook ads, whether I have in that course I have especially mentioned what are the 14 different sources are there, right? You can go to askadi.co/learn, just type the coupon code E47, and with the price of $47 only, you will get this course along with the 5 bundle courses which are there in it, right? And if you want to outsource the work to me, my team will help you, and you have to just go to, this team will help you. It's just go to askadi.co/work, or you can connect me over here also, askadi.co/linkedin, right? This is the, I mean, that's why I have LinkedIn profile also. I want to be transparent. I want whatever I'm saying, I have real experience, and I'm really help you to grow your dreams, right? So this is all I have for today. Hoping this session really blow your mind and really help you to build your dreams. If you're stuck in somewhere, just connect with me. Connect at the rate adityatomar.in. I'm ready to help you. I will guide you right way and with the right strategies. Thank you. Good night. We will meet on Monday. Tomorrow I don't have the webinar, and we will meet on Monday with the good learnings, with the good thought. Bye bye and take care.